So this is the problem with Islanders. You're trying to film. He comes right here. Like, look at all the car park. He comes right here. Mate, do you mind? Like, you've got all this car park, so you come right in when we're filming.
Sorry, dude.
But listen, we're on the way to Tyre King at Baulkham Hills, and if you're in Sydney, you got to check out the guys at Tyre King Baulkham Hills if you need anything. Stickers. We used to back in the day just cover your back in them, so you just walk over them. You want a hand ready, Aussie? We had one guy, right, at Windsor, completely covered. And then he went to the bank, and the lady at the bank goes, "Excuse me, you know, stickers on your back?" He went to take it off and lifted his whole jumper off. It was that dense. Let me grab that, Aussie.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Usually you just get some and knock it out. Cash on the shaft. If they're old, dry and brittle, they're just going to break.
Just like Toyota Camrys.
Yeah, oh, bad for it, and Fords.
Yeah, Ford and Camry.
Fords have got a lock ring, and some people don't know that and just go...
The metal lock ring on the FPVs.
Exactly right.
So what are you doing here, mate?
We're going to centralise and lock the wheel. Remove all the old wheel weights, which Lossie's done this side. So what you want is zero balance. Well, 5 and 0 is close enough, really. I'll tell you what, if you get a stone in your tyre, there's about throwing it 5 grams out anyway. That's what we're ready to put on. Don't ever put the wheels on the hubs and put these on unless you're going to tighten them up, is my call. Especially when you're in a workshop scenario, because you don't know what's got if you've got a couple of people working on the car. So just do all the wheels and wheel nuts at one hit.
Get rid of that. Don't need that.
That's going to be awesome.
That's where it belongs.
Talking to a customer.
Hey?
I was out here talking to a customer. Someone's reversing the car out. And lucky it didn't hit the customer, it hit me, man. They didn't even see me. Oh, we're talking. I'm facing out the car park. And bang, it threw me like 3-4 meters. And the guys felt it hit the brakes. She's like, "You're right." I think I'm alright. Right, I got punctured. So we were talking about staggered wheel options, and I didn't get into explaining what an actual staggered wheel option is. Now, a staggered wheel option is when you've got a wider wheel on the back and a narrow wheel on the front, which a lot of the manufacturers are opting for on performance cars these days. Now, so you can, for example, if you're running 18-inch wheels, you've got like an 18 by 8 on the front and an 18 by 9.5 or an 18 by 10 on the rear. That would give you a staggered option. Now, the problem with maintenance on a staggered set of wheels is that you can't rotate them. They're pretty much stuck where they are. And if you're running an asymmetrical or directional tread pattern on a staggered set, you've got no choice as far as rotation. So you just got to live with it. Don't be too concerned about it. It is what it is. It's more for performance. But look, generally it is a wider option wheel on the rear and a narrow one on the front. However, that's not always the case. There is a vehicle, the Audi RS3, which has opted for a wider wheel on the front, running a 255 front, and a narrower wheel on the rear, running a 235 tyre on the rear in a 19-inch option. So the staggered is not always narrower front, wider rear. However, let's say 90% of the time it is the case. You do have cases where you've got we always see the drag racing Honda Civics where they run the narrower trailing tyres on the rear and the big slicks on the front just for bite. This is good Australian payment here.
Yes.
Puncture repair traded for how many kilos?
2 kilos of snags, a whole lump, and a bloody. He said he'd talk about some tyres.
Where are you guys located?
So cool, mate.
Baker's Crescent mates, alright. Go check them out, just out here at Baulkham Hills. I don't actually work here. Suppose if you're going to watch it, you better be on it, bro. Brother's on a budget. He's already subscribed.
Hello.
There's Lossie, man. Lossie. Give me, I'm going, Lossie.
Are you going?
Yeah, bro.
Yes, I'm there.
Love this guy.
Thank you, man.
Love this guy. Check it out too, bro. Brother's on a budget.
Girls, man.
You'll be on it now. That's it.
They share the guild, man.
Hey?
They the guild, no?
Girls? Did I hear girls?
See you next time, man.
Yalla, Lossie, I love you, bro.
See you, man.
Thanks to the boys, Tyre King, Sean, always looking after us. If you need anything, Baulkham Hills, Tyre King, 308 Windsor Road, 9686 4606. There you go. Alright, so that was the visit to Tyre King. Check this beast out, actually. We're going to do a feature on that soon. I was waiting for Grant. No rush. Alright, that was our visit to Tyre King, Baulkham Hills. We're going to go to Auto 1 Castle Hill. That's Auto 1 Castle Hill and pick up a couple of parts. Well, actually, I've got to order a part. Notice we say part. You can't say pick up a part. We've got to pick up a couple of parts. So we're off to Auto 1 Castle Hill, pick up a couple of parts. Someone actually cut this. I cut that. Someone already cut it. Really?
$1,000 on a fucking new house steering.
So what are we going to do instead of replacing the pump?
We're gonna put some JB weld around the where it's leaking. Okay. Rather than spend $1,200 on a new house steering pump. We're on a budget, man. Oh yeah. It's VTEC. It'll go forever. It should be right.
We're just getting two, bro. The brother's on the budget. I'll try 2 every week and we'll see if we fix the problem. Hard. Not so cold, but it's actually been in my water. It's pretty warm. Hard, warm cash. Stop. Oh, what?
Hanging on the
We need one of these. Hang it on the back door. Stop. Strap. Thank you, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Just like, I just noticed there's 1 cent discrepancy. What's the go with that?
rounding, mate. Yeah, rounding.
Since rounding. So you
Have you
go.
heard of this? His brother's on a budget. I'm actually calling my biological brother.
Hello.
Hey bro, what are you doing?
Nothing. Cleaning, moving. When are you guys coming?
I'll probably be, it's what, almost 10 o'clock now.
Great.
I've got to go early tomorrow, but because I'm racing
Oh, right.
just in the mornings, I've got to be at Eastern Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jasmine. We don't have enough space to take.
Alright bro, speak to you soon. Bye.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. Righto. So, we're going to just start by pulling this off. We're going to do the spark plugs, as the title may suggest. We haven't really done the title yet, obviously. We're still filming it. But the wonderful world of YouTube, it all happens in 1 minute, doesn't it? I was just saying to Grant, we went out the other night, got about 3 hours worth of footage. I spent about 2 hours cutting and editing, and I spent about an hour and a half waiting for it to render and turn into a file that I could use. And the video itself came out 9 minutes long, so it just gives you an idea, you know, like all the time you spend making it. All I'm trying to say is we spend heaps of time. You should just like and subscribe. It may look like a very compromising position I'm in, but this is exactly where you want to be to replace the rear spark plugs on a V6 VTEC Honda. You reckon, Grant, you reckon this, Grant, just come in here for a sec. Do you reckon this needs to, if we undo that 10mm there, right, and then we just pull that pipe out, you've probably got more clearance, eh?
I reckon so.
Right, what if, oh, alright, what about, maybe just slide it in, if you just slide it in without pulling that off.
I can slide it in. Oh, you're talking about the car?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, alright, let's just slide that off. Preventative maintenance.
So besides the spark plugs, what else are we doing today?
Alright, today we've done the spark plugs, and the next job is the coolant. We're just going to do a coolant flash. Flash. We'll do a coolant flash with this and just see. It's something that has been done for a long time, and while it's winter coming up the summer, you know, have it nice and ready. You don't want to do this job in the summer, mate, trust me. So let's prepare ourselves. It's a bit of what we call, this is what the industry calls preventative maintenance. It's about doing something before it's actually really required. When you know something's going to expire or come to an end in its terms, a good idea is to do a little bit of
Laugh while I'm doing this. You got the camera on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's heaps good.
Yeah, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. But what happened, bro?
Camera died.
Yeah, what happened? I'm asking you what happened. You're the one behind the camera. Not behind the camera. I was behind the camera. No, hang on. Wait a minute. What is behind the camera? You know they say oh, he's behind the camera. Is that the cameraman? Because he's technically behind the camera. You're in front of the camera.
I'm in front of the camera now.
Yeah, you're in front. But what I'm asking is why didn't he notice the battery was going flat? I don't know, but shit happens anyway. Love you still. Disappointment. Fuck, sometimes he just disappoints me.
Fucking amateurs.
Did I even charge it last night? Oh, fuck.
Battery goes flat on his own camera and he blames me.
What was that, bro?
Nothing, man. I'm just talking about how lovely day it is, you know. It's really nice weather. Yeah, it's usually after a coolant flush, a good thing to do is once it's got hot and you filled it up and topped it up, put the cap on, let it sit for a few hours to cool down. If you take the cap off, you'll find that it's probably gone down a little bit. That's when you can top it up. That's a very good preventative maintenance measure.
Preventative maintenance.
So once you're done with coolant especially, you're always going to spill a little bit. So it's always a good idea just to get a little bit of water just to clean it up.